Hi, everybody. It is day 44 of Hearing God Practically. It is also take like 10 for me because I have so much I want to say about this and it's hard to boil it down, but I'm going to do it. The big pipe dream in the sky, right, is maybe living freely, fully from a place of connection to God. Like that may seem like a pipe dream. You may go, I'm just trying to hear God's voice and not be frustrated, or I'm struggling with this, like Jay talked about yesterday, or I do feel like I can hear God in this setting, but not in this setting. So the idea of like full flow, free lifestyle of communication and oneness with God may feel like pie in the sky. How do you get there? Well, just like a baby learning to walk, that will one day be a 5-year-old that's able to run through a field with laughter and joy, not even thinking about how to walk. How does the baby get there? Well, the baby does not shame itself for not being a 5-year-old running through a field. And the baby is not constantly comparing itself to the 5-year-old running through the field. Thank God. The baby's just right where it is, actively engaging where it is, and hopefully actually enjoying growth, enjoying celebrating, being celebrated for being exactly where it is. I mean, a good mother, father is able to cheer for a baby who's trying to pull up on a chair or trying to figure out how to put its foot down and take a step, but then falls down, and it's like, yay, you're doing great, you're getting there. What if that baby were shamed? You're not running through a field. Like it would just complicate the matter. But I promise you that child who's running through the field is only running through the field because at one point it was a baby just trying to figure out awkwardly how to like move from a crawl to a walk and how to even like roll around. What you're doing today, wherever you are, matters so much for where you're going. So, actively engaging God wherever you are is actually ridiculously powerful for where you're going. So, you might as well be present to where you are and celebrate it and not put a ton of pressure on yourself to be where you're not developmentally. You'll get there. I'll get there. You may have a story in your head even about me because I happen to be the one showing up on this more often talking about hearing God, that I just live and ooze hearing God. No, I don't. There's so many times when I'm so not in that headspace or spiritual space or physical space of engaging what is actually the most real thing, that God's with me. I don't engage it all the time. I don't know it like I will know it one day. But what I do engage today will dramatically impact where I end up in a few years, what I have a capacity for. So be encouraged wherever you are. Let's start with asking Jesus to quiet every voice other than his. This is our initial prayer. Jesus, quiet every voice other than yours. But you know what? Your voice really matters in prayer too. So right now, I want to give you a space to engage your voice with Jesus. Tell Jesus exactly where you are, what you're feeling, what you think. Where are you today, right now? Remember, you don't have to edit yourself. You don't have to have the right words. You just get to be present to where you are and know that God's there and loves you and wants to know. Share your heart. Who are you authentically right now? Where are you? Share it. Press pause if you need to. Now I want to let Jesus speak back to you and give you even more insight, because Jesus knows you better than you know yourself. So Jesus, what do you know that I don't know about where I am right now? What do you know that I don't know about what I'm feeling right now? Where am I, Jesus? What's going on with me? When you hear from God right there, you can talk back authentically where you are, being present and actively engaging. You can go back and forth however long you want, but that simple practice of actively getting present to the presence of God and engaging from a place of authentic honesty, this is where I am, that is super powerful for one day living a life of that and more fully, freely, like running in the field as a 5-year-old. So I want to celebrate you. Way to show up. Way to show up all these days, whether you just engaged two of them or whether you engaged every single day. You're engaging right now, and I just want to celebrate that. And I want to celebrate you for even having a heart that's wanting to respond and wanting to know what God's saying. That is incredible. That will lead really great places. Keep going.